welcome back to Secondhand Gamers.
Dante's fucking Inferno.
Yeah, Corey's favorite game of all time.
It wouldn't be that bad if you could block in this game. Like, you're doing a combo, it just fucks you. You do this, and it just, well, never mind.
Do what? Watch a cutscene?
Yeah, right. That boost thing, it just boosts you off a fucking cliff. Savages! See, why you gotta call people out?
Oh, hey, it's your wife. Like, hey, Dante, I'm back from getting fucked.
Yeah, your wife looks pretty hot.
I see what you're
Is
doing.
her head on fire? Looks just like that woman on that video.
Yeah, she just came back from China.
The bitch was walking, and like, man, if her eyes were open, they were boiling. Oh, God, just thinking about it. Naked as fuck. People just going right by.
Yeah, for people that don't know what we're talking about, there was something on Reddit on like the What the Fuck channel. Where it's just this woman in China just walking down the street naked and her head was on fire.
Yeah.
Like literally just burning.
Just walking back and forth
And
talking
she's just like high out of her mind, just like fucking walking back and forth.
Fuck, if I lived in China, I'd do it too. Either way, they'd abduct you. You'd have like fucking 15 Chinese people come to the house and abduct us. Put them in prison! Well, I was reading there was million something like Muslim or some shit like in prison there or some crazy shit. And they make America seem bad. Okay. And he's on fire, so I gotta use this. Just to hit him.
Like something's happening.
God, I fucking...
Good camera.
Yeah, I like that little thing that's in my way. Get out of here, pussy ass, bitch ass,
What next?
motherfucker.
What next, wife? You slut.
Yeah, where's your trials, slut? Fucking whore. This looks like a door. Something's gonna break through that.
It'll open later.
I have a feeling something's gonna break through it. I hear you. I hear you talking.
So where the right? Yeah.
Is that who's talking?
Yeah.
I hear her so far away. Jesus.
Dias the harlot. Once beauty, now stricken and broke, she relishes watching men She relished watching men kill one another over the chance to sleep with her. She suffers here for the crime of flattery. I don't know why I fucking just fucked up like 18 times trying to read.
Hey, you sound like me.
I was trying to find some more bad
backwards.
Like,
I
was trying to find more bad creepypastas.
You know, read some green text.
I don't know. Those have a tendency to turn racist real fast.
Yeah, they do.
And I'll be reading it and not like know
like
that
right
it's
at the end of it, it's like,
And then he's called me a oh, I can't read.
YouTube block.
Yeah, YouTube
I can't even
block.
move. All right. Speeding up.
All right, I've seen the name of Jeff the
I
Killer.
almost died, Nick. Look at this. I jumped over from that, and it fell in the hole. Grabbed the hole. Jesus Christ. Spiders.
Okay. I've seen the name of this come up multiple times, so I'm gonna read it. Well, I'm gonna see how long it is. Kinda long.
Yeah, we got time. Oh, God.
I mean, it's very long.
It is really long. It's a story. I don't know about that one.
This is a story.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna start reading it and see how it goes, and if it gets boring, I'm gonna stop halfway through and give her one blue balls.
Yeah, I'm halfway off the cliff.
This is called Jeff the Killer, and I kept seeing this name pop up when I was looking for shitty creepypastas. So, Jeff the Killer. Excerpt from a local newspaper. Ominous unknown killer is still at large. After weeks of unexplained murders, the ominous unknown killer is still on the rise. After little evidence has been found, a young boy states that he survived one of the killer's attacks and bravely tells a story. I had a bad... Hold on, let me talk about it as a little boy. I had a bad dream and I woke up in the middle of the night, says the boy. I saw that for some reason the window was open, even though I remember it being closed before I went to bed. I got up and shut it once more. Afterwards, I simply crawled under my covers and tried to get back to sleep. That's when I had a strange feeling like someone was watching me. I looked up and nearly jumped out of the bed. There, in the little ray of light illuminating from between my curtains, were a pair of two eyes. These weren't regular eyes, they were dark, ominous eyes. They've said ominous like 12 times.
I have unlimited mana.
Nice.
It's challenges. I'm really not going to like this at all.
They were bordered in black and, just plain out, terrified me. That's when I saw his mouth, a long, horrendous smile that made every hair on my body stand up, especially my pubes. He didn't say that.
All right.
A figure stood there, watching me. Finally, after what seemed like forever, he said it. A simple phrase, but said it in a way only a madman can speak. He said, "Go to sleep." I let out a scream. That's what sent him at me. He pulled up a knife, aiming at my heart. He jumped on top of my bed. I fought him back. I kicked. I punched. I rolled around, trying to knock him off me. That's when my dad busted in. The man threw the knife. It went in my dad's shoulder. The man probably would have finished him off if one of the neighbors hadn't alerted the police. They drove into the parking lot and ran toward the door. The man turned and ran down the hallway. I heard a smash, like glass breaking. As I came out of my room, I saw the window that was pointing towards the back of my house broken. I looked at it. God, this is so fucking long-winded. I looked out it to see him vanish into the distance. I can tell you one thing, I will never forget that face. Those cold, evil eyes and the psychotic smile. They will never leave my head. Let's summarize.
Sacred judgment.
Those newspapers said a killer was here. Boy talked to the newspaper, said guy broke into his room, looked weird, fought him for a minute. Dad came in, threw a knife at him, jump out the window. That's all they had to say.
All right.
For that fucking 3 paragraphs or whatever. Anyway, police are still on the look for this man. If you see anyone that fits the description of the story, please contact your local police department. How long is this? This is too long. I'm not reading this.
Don't.
I'm not. Just holy shit.
Damn it.
Let's see if I can find any better ones.
Evil attack. Soul stabber?
Oh, I've heard of that one. Let's see if I can get that.
These souls below
Another challenge.
Flatterers.
for the crime of flattery.
Yeah, I feel like I've done this 15 times.
Why are these?
I pushed. What happened?
I don't know, man. I was looking to see if I should read a story called Squidward's Suicide.
Yeah, that sounds good.
These souls below
I swear to God, I pushed R1, it grabbed it, and then he just fell.
for the crime of flattery.
Oh, that time it works. I pushed R1, it grabbed and went. Wah! What's the challenge? Get a 100 hit combo. 30 seconds? Oh, come on, people spawn.
Because a priest
Yeah,
of
just use your
solitude.
fucking
That's
cross
your
thing, right?
pathetic excuse.
Well, I mean, you're fucking
I know,
where
but
you
this
throw a
should do
bunch
it.
of them out. That'll work, I guess.
Oh, I'm out of ammo.
Fight on, former lover.
I did it, Nick! I did it!
Not quite on time.
You said 30 seconds.
You didn't do it in 30. There was a timer. You did like 3 or 4 seconds over.
Did I?
Yeah.
Fuck. Alright, well.
Whatever.
What are they gonna give me?
Anyway, Squidward's Suicide. I just want to start off by saying if you want an answer at the end, prepare to be disappointed. There just isn't one. I was an intern at Nickelodeon Studios for a year in 2005 for my degree in animation. It wasn't paid, of course. Most internships aren't. But it did have some perks beyond education. To adults, it might not seem like a big one, but most kids at the time would go crazy over it. Now, since I worked directly with the editors and animators, I got to view the new episodes days before they aired. I'll get right to it without he's talking about SpongeBob, by the way.
Yeah.
I'll get right to it without giving too many unnecessary details. They had very recently made the SpongeBob movie, and the entire staff was somewhat sapped of creativity, so it took them longer to start at the season. But the delay lasted longer for more upsetting reasons. There was a problem with the Series 4 premiere that set everyone and everything back for several months.
Oh, that's stupid as fuck.
Me and two other interns were in the... Don't die. Me and two other interns were in the editing room, along with the lead animators and the sound editors for the final cut. We received the copy that was supposed to be Fear of a Krabby Patty, and gathered around the screen to watch. Now, given that it isn't final yet, animators often put up a mock title card, sort of an inside joke for us, with a phony, oftentimes lewd title, such as How Sex Doesn't Work, instead of Rockabye the Valve. Whatever.
Fucking knock him in the air.
Where was I? Hold on. I lost my place. When SpongeBob and Patrick adopt a sea scallop, that was the Rockabye Valve thing. Nothing particularly funny, but work-related chuckles, so when we saw the title card Squidward's Suicide, we didn't think it more than a morbid joke. One of the interns did a small throat laugh at it. The happy-go-lucky music plays as is normal. The story began with Squidward practicing his clarinet, hitting a few sour notes like normal.
8 seconds left. 8
We hear SpongeBob laughing outside and Squidward stops, yelling at him to keep it down, as he has a concert that night and needs to practice. SpongeBob says okay and goes to see Sandy with Patrick. The bubble splash screen comes up and we see the ending of Squidward's concert. This is when things began to seem off. While playing, a few frames repeat themselves, but the sound doesn't. At this point, sound is not... God damn it! I can't fucking talk today!
This has to be close to the end. I gotta interrupt because it just gave me 13,000 souls.
Jesus Christ.
So I'm pretty sure I'm close to the end.
Huh. At this point, sound is synced up with animation, so yes, that's not common. What?
Huh?
It's hard to read these things because they're so shittily written and they don't fucking flow at all. But when he stops playing, the sound finishes as if he never... But when he stops playing, the sound finishes as if the skip never happened. There is slight murmuring in the crowd before they begin to boo him. Not normal cartoon booing that is common in the show, but you could very clearly hear malice in it. Squidward's in full frame and looks visibly afraid. The shot goes to the crowd with SpongeBob in center frame, and he too was booing, very much unlike him. This isn't the oddest thing, though. What is odd is everyone had hyper-realistic eyes, very detailed. Clearly not shots of real people eyes, but something a bit more real than CGI. The pupils were red. Some of us looked at each other, obviously confused, but since we weren't the writers, we didn't question its appeal to children yet. The shot goes to Squidward sitting on the edge of his bed, looking very forlorn. The view out of his porthole window is of a night sky, so it isn't very long after the concert. The unsettling part...
I walked off!
The unsettling part is at this point there is no sound. Literally no sound, not even the feedback from the speakers in the room. It's as if the speakers were turned off, though their status showed them working perfectly. He just sat there blinking in silence for about 30 seconds. Then he started to sob softly. He put his hands, tentacles, over his eyes and cried quietly for a full minute more. All the while, a sound in the background very slowly growing from nothing to barely audible. It sounded like a slight breeze through a forest. Okay, so just wind?
Right.
The screen slowly... God damn, I looked up for half a second when I saw that.
I'm trying to concentrate on the story and play. Fucking.
The screen slowly begins to zoom in on his face. By slow, I mean it's only noticeable if you look at shots 10 seconds apart side by side. His sobbing gets louder, more full of hurt and anger. The screen then twitches a bit as if it twists in on itself for a split second, then back to normal. The wind through the tree sound gets slowly louder and more severe, as if a storm is brewing somewhere. The eerie part is the sound, and Squidward sobbing sounded real. As if the sound wasn't coming from the speakers, but if the speakers were holes, the sound was coming through from the other side. As good a sound as a studio like to have, they don't purchase equipment to be that good to produce sound of that quality. I was trying to read this. It's so fucking long and stupid. Below the sound of the wind and sobbing, very faint, something sounded like laughing. It came at odd intervals and never lasted more than a second, so you had a hard time pinning it. We watched this show twice, so pardon me if things sound too too specific, but I've had time to think about it. After 30 seconds of this, the screen blurred and twitched violently as something flashed over the screen, as if a single frame was replaced. The lead animator paused and rewound frame by frame. What we saw was horrible. It was a still photo of a dead child. He couldn't have been more than 6. The face was mangled and bloodied, one eye dangling over his upturned face popped. He was naked down to his underwear, his stomach crudely cut open, and his entrails laying beside him. He was laying on some pavement that was probably a road. The most upsetting part was that there was a shadow of the photographer. There was no crime tape, or no evidence tags or markers, and the angle was completely off for a shot designed to be evidence. It would seem the photographer was the person responsible for the child's death. We were of course mortified, but pressed on, hoping that was just some sick joke. Yeah, that's how I like to play pranks on my coworkers.
God.
Just show them single frames of dead kids.
God.
The screen flipped back to Squidward, still sobbing louder than before, in half body and frame. There was now what appeared to be blood running down his face from his eyes. The blood was also done in a hyper-realistic style. Looking as if you touch it, you get blood on your fingers.
Fingers.
God, this is so fucking long. It just keeps going. I'm not reading more of this. This is boring. It makes my fucking throat hurt. It's stupid. Like, there's no payoff.
I feel like it's this game.
No, I like creepypastas that are like so bad that they're funny. And like the last two I just read, just fucking Jeff the Killer and Squidward Suicide or whatever the fuck, were just shit and not funny. So it just ruins it. Now my throat hurts because I was reading.
Destroy all enemies and protect the human. You fucking serious?
Why did you really come on?
Just throw it at the person.
Save it.
Oh shit, that's gonna slow. That's slow. Well, that's one dead.
Oh well. Why are there innocent people in hell?
I don't know. None of this makes sense.
And now you just have to protect the one though.
I'm just gonna keep that really slow.
Interesting.
This sucks.
Interesting, compelling gameplay.
God, it was
Oh,
boring.
you have to redo the whole thing.
Yeah, I know what I'm gonna do though.
Kill myself.
Oh, good. It spawns me here. Thank God.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Why did you really? What are you saying?
Them titties. Nice tits you got there.
This is stupid as fuck. I hit the person.
It don't matter. That's holy shit. They won't feel it.
It hurt the person.
Did it?
Yeah, it showed blood. I'll show you again, but I ended up killing it.
Yeah, don't do it.
Here, let's see. No, that one didn't hit. This game can aim really well.
So
God, this is I hate this fucking game.
interesting.
As long as I push circle, it auto locks on.
Really?
Yeah, so I can just keep pressing circle and that's it. I'll just keep going across until something spawns.
Huh.
That's gonna hurt. I hit him again!
Oh yeah, I saw the blood.
Protect the innocent, see?
How long does this go on for?
I really wish it would just end. Is that birds?
No, that was a thing
Okay, if
dying.
there was birds, I swear to God I'd be done.
It just fucking one comes in from the bottom of the screen. Comes in from the bottom of the screen where you can't see it and just bombs
Yeah,
a guy.
oh, that would be fucking stupid.
Well, I wouldn't put it past this game.
God, I hit it again. I don't know if it hurts him or not. I really hope it doesn't, but I keep seeing blood and that, that one's dead.
Hey, nice. You did
Watch
the bonus.
9,000 souls. Watch, wait.
Oh, that's what the bonus is. All right, you got some
It's just
souls.
giving it. It's just trying to level me up before the boss or
Yeah,
something. It has to be.
And on the next episode, maybe we'll do more of these dumb fucking
Jesus
challenges.
Christ. Later.
Bye.